What's up guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Ghetto Garage, and today I'm going to show you the fastest and easiest way to do an oil change on any car. We're going to do it on my grandma's Toyota Corolla, and this is what you need. Alright, so you're going to need 2 jack stands. Doesn't matter really what height, they're adjustable, it doesn't matter. A jack, an oil pan to drain all the oil into, a couple of sockets, and wrenches. Now let's get started by chalking up the back wheels to make sure the car doesn't slip out under any circumstances. Next step is to find a solid place to jack it up. This place is good, this is not. This is a pan and this will crush your entire engine pan. That's not good at all. So jack it up. Alright, so typically on any other car, you're gonna want to jack it up from these pinch welds, and they're indicated by these notches here. So because this car is so low profile and lowered another 2 inches, we're gonna jack it up from there, which is solid and it'll work. Now release the jack nice and slow, and remember to adjust. You see how it's not going down even? That means this side is lower than that side, and that's not good. So we'll jack it back up and increase this by 1. Now to ensure this thing won't fall on your head, just give it a quick little push and it doesn't move at all, so we're solid. Alright, so this is your engine pan bolt. This is the one we want to loosen. The transmission's on the other side over here, but the bolt to drain it isn't as obvious. You want to drain the one that's obvious. So, crack it open and then get ready, because if the engine was just shut off, even if it was like an hour ago, it'll still be hot. So as you release it, catch it and catch all that oil. Alright, now just screw the plug back in. Oh shit. Just screw the plug back in. Hand tight for now. And then whatever you can't do, just grab your wrench, tighten it down until you feel just a tad of resistance, and then just give it a little bit more. That's all you gotta do. Now we're moving on to the oil filter, which is this cute little red one, and put the oil pan right underneath it. Now all you have to do is unscrew it. It shouldn't be that tight. It's still gonna be hot. Careful and make sure you catch all that oil that's falling. Ow, that's really hot. It burns. And unscrew it and let it drain out into the pan. So now what you're gonna do is dip your finger in some oil and run it on that rim of the oil filter. Now what that does is prevents the gasket on the oil filter from melting onto the housing. Now it's important that you only do it hand tight and just a little bit more. Alright, so now you wipe everything down that you touched, everything that has oil on it, so you can differentiate between what's new oil and what's old oil. Next step is to make sure that everything is tight, and you jack up the jack stands and pull them out of the way. Alright, so now you loosen up your oil cap with your funnel, shove it in there, and we're gonna add 2 quarts of whatever oil is recommended. Right now we're using 5W30. Me dan clases
de vitaminas y todo, porque a veces necesita, como ya vamos creciendo, nos hace falta el colágeno, se nos va terminando por los ingredientes que necesitamos. Que venga, te voy a llevar.
Alright, so now you're gonna check underneath the car for any new spills. And because I'm a professional in my Ghetto Garage, there's no spills, everything's tightened down. This is correct. My oil level is right in between those two dots, and that's how you change the oil in less than 5 minutes. Alright, so I'm gonna add something new. I'm gonna call it the 1 minute tech tip. And today's 1 minute tech tip is how to clean this battery acid. So what you do is you get this battery acid remover, just spray it on, and use an old toothbrush or a scrub or something and just scrape it all off. I don't know if you guys can see, that is a lot better looking now in less than a minute. Do it on both sides too if you want.